Guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host Selassie Fiawe, and today we're going to talk about the Ghana Black Stars a bit here. And Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo made his debut for the Three Lions in their friendly game versus Brazil, which they lost 1-0. Kobbie Mainoo, after the game, spoke about his Ghanaian heritage, acknowledging it. And we'll hear what exactly he said in full. We're also going to talk about the recovery training session that was held yesterday for the Ghana Black Stars and today's training session as well. The Black Stars are preparing in earnest for that second game versus Uganda on Tuesday after the loss to the Nigerian Super Eagles. The first time Ghana has lost to Nigeria in 18 years. Congratulations to the Nigerians once again for breaking that dark. It must have been a really arduous and painful time. But the Nigerians were finalists in the African Cup of Nations and they made that count. Under new management, however, that saw them win 2-1. I think the scoreline probably could have been more for them, and they will feel that they should have scored more. Next up for the Nigerian Super Eagles is Mali. Yes, all in Marrakesh, Morocco. So that is what we'll talk about today. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. All too soon, the African Games are over, and it was an amazing tournament. Happy to cover some games which I normally do not cover, but grateful to have met, spoken a bit with under 20 coach Desmond Ofe and his performance analyst. Great individuals. I think the future is bright, and hopefully we get an interview with them and then we talk more on the Ghana youth teams. Let's jump right into it, and we jump into the Kobbie Mainoo news. Yesterday, he made his debut for the Three Lions, and that was a game versus Brazil. Mainoo was excited to get that late call up. A lot of Ghanaians and a lot of others who were chasing Kobbie Mainoo, especially the FA, would have been a little bit disappointed. But Kobbie is with the Three Lions, and he says that it mostly acknowledges his Ghanaian heritage or his Ghanaian ancestry, but playing for England is one of the things he has always wanted to do, and he's happy to be doing it. And I can't afford him. All his life, he stayed in England, played with their youth teams, with the youth side, academy side of Manchester United, has been England a lot, has been in England all his life. You don't expect him to choose a country which probably he just shares blood with. And I understand him. Look at what Iñaki Williams said until he recently reneged on that. Well, he didn't renege on that. He probably still feels more Basque than African or Ghanaian because he has not really lived in the African terrain for that long. It's not his fault, and we should not hold it against Kobbie Mainoo. Many of you are of the opinion that he should have played for Ghana, should have held out the torch for Ghana. I was of the opinion that you do not go around the world picking talents you do not work to bring to the limelight, or you do not work to bring up. So it's just right and fair that Kobbie Mainoo joins the Three Lions. I'm happy for him. I'm excited for him. Can't wait to see him in action once again for the Three Lions. Saw him a couple of minutes, I think 15 minutes or so, in that game where they lost 1-0. Hendrick with that goal for the Brazilians. It was a great game, great to watch, and it was great to see Kobbie Mainoo make his debut. He acknowledges his Ghanaian ancestry, but England playing for them has been one of his main targets. On to my final and next story has to do with the recovery training session for the Ghana Black Stars, who Coach Otuado says it was a good game versus the Nigerian Super Eagles, especially the second half. Most of the players bemoaned that red card, but if anything, that red card, we played better after it. It was as if we were the man with the team with the man advantage. Nigerians were a bit shocked at how we pressed them in that respect, but it didn't work out for us in the end as Nigeria came back and were able to win 2-1. And heading into the second game, Otuado would want to get a win because no matter what you're doing, if you're building a team, if you're doing this, if you're doing that, you have to find a way to be winning because patience runs thin when the team is not winning. And it's understandable. Find a way to win when you're still in the building process. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, you might find yourself under the cush of the fans pretty quickly. But it's still early stages yet. He hasn't taken full reign of the job yet with the Ghana national team. He's still in his second stint, and you think and know and hope he has learned from his first stint. And Otto is an amazing talent scout, and hopefully he does scout talent that will help us do much better. The recovery training session took place today as well. They took part in another training session in preparation for that game in 2 days' time at the end of the international break. Nigeria also had their recovery training session in that respect, and they will also be hoping to get another win in the next game versus Mali, who will not be any pushover. And it will be interesting to see how things go for them on that front. So, more grease to the elbows of Otuado and the national team. They had their usual initiation dance and games in the team hotel. John Paintsel, Fatal Dauda, Forcing Amankwa. The new guys showed their dancing skills in the team hotel, and it was fun to see the camaraderie in there. We hope that it turns into results on the pitch. We have been missing a lot of chances. Antoine has been guilty of that, especially in that Nigeria game. Creation of chances has also been a problem at times for the Ghana national team. Things need to be worked out quickly because the games are coming thick and fast on the international front. When the Euros are ongoing, we're playing World Cup qualifiers, 2 games. Ghana don't have as much time as we think, and Otuado would know that more than anyone else. The game, the work, the pressure starts now. So that has been it for today. Talking to you about the Black Stars recovery training session. They had that in Morocco after they lost to the Nigerian Super Eagles. So too did the Nigerian national team do that. And also talking to you about Kobbie Mainoo on his how would I put it? Acknowledging his ancestry, his Ghanaian, and well, the Ghanaian side of him, but playing for the Three Lions is something he's probably worked for all his life. He's still 18 or 19, if I'm not mistaken, a lot ahead of him. He's an amazing, talented player. The right guidance, the right approach, we'll see him do wonders with his national team, England. First, a few minutes for them yesterday was great for him, I'm sure. I'll see you guys in the next one. Amazing Africa Games. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.